What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another Umamusume video. This video we are gonna be recording someone different, by the way. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Um, we are gonna be recording someone that I knew I had, but forgot at the moment, and I wasn't sure. But at the same time, I was like, maybe I should train her. Maybe I should train her. Basically, I remembered that I had Daiichi Ruby. I guess this is ballroom one, the ballroom one. Um, well, I was just looking at who else can I train that's different. Because I know there are still a good amount of Umas that I haven't trained that I may or may have not forgotten about. Like, I didn't know I had the normal Minecraft this whole time, so that kind of threw me off. So I could possibly train her or the other one, the story one. I don't know exactly. Oh, she's right here. I'm using her as a borrowed parent. But regardless, yeah, I mean, I could train her also. There's Satono Crown. I was thinking about her, but we'll see. We'll see who I end up training because we still have time. We still have time. But for the setup, we are going to go with the usual. I mean, she does have a little bit of growth rate and speed. Do I trust it? I say a little bit as in single digits, but we're just going to give it a shot. This is my first time training her, so I just want to see if how it's going to go. Pretty much the same thing as North Flight or um oh, for some odd reason that one was actually a pretty decent, pretty good one, but I haven't trained her since, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But the setup will be two guts, stay gold, and Haru almond eye speed. Hoshina friend card, Tamamo power, and then as always, measure Ramano. Pretty much I'll be using Ramano the whole time, unless I'm using a chaser. Plus, she's pretty much my mile medium distance wise card. I do have Symboli Rudolph, but the problem is I don't got any copies on her. So maybe we get a future general end card, and then, well, we'll see how that goes. But that is the setup, and we are just gonna get the run started. But before we do get started with the run and the comments, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There's a channel called Circle Quest for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Request channel on the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, and there should be space because I did make space last week, I think maybe midway through the week when I said I would. So yeah, there should be space. Should. But yeah. I guess I can give you guys an update because um I did start the, what did I call it? I guess, well, the end of year cleaning, I guess. Toward, I guess it's called, it is technically the end of the year because December. When I was talking about like cleaning my desk area, cable management, like the TV area, because it has like my consoles, the router, Yeah, the router's like right behind the TV. And then there's a lot of stuff that I could organize in the stand itself. And then the closet was the last one. Which the closet, I believe, should be the last one. Because at least the rest of the room will be clean. And whatever I didn't want, I guess, on my desk or in the TV stand that I could just store away in a closet, I just put in the closet. Because I do have like 2 drawers in the closet. So yeah. And pretty much I did a pretty darn good job with the cable management. There's like no cables on the floor. Probably for like the 1 or 2 that I just let sit, kind of like, well, it's not really sitting, it's just hanging on top of the floor like a cable. Or I have 2 USB-C cables for whenever I need to charge something, or when I need to plug my controller, which was the other one, to the PC. I did move my acrylic case. I was literally right in front of me over here, as you can, I think you can see. The mic is in front of me now. And it's where my mic was, and I just basically swapped those. The topaz mouse pad that I mentioned that I was using on, I guess, because I mentioned I had an L bracket desk, I guess on my right side, left on the video. But my right side, our mouse and all that, I moved it to be on the left side under my keyboard and all that, so I could use the, it's actually decently sized. It's like a good third, probably a little bit more than a third of the like full-on mouse pad that I had originally on this side. But it's fine because actually I don't freaking like I don't do no big circular motions when I play PC games. So I think this will be fine. Genuinely. I don't know if you guys can hear I guess my neighbors. I don't know what was going on over the weekend, but something was happening. They were partying. They were genuinely partying. Like yesterday, not yesterday, Saturday. On Saturday, I heard them having like visitors and lots of talking and all that around like 8 in the morning. And then music started playing at around, I want to say 10, in between 10 and 11 in the morning. And I promise you, it kept going until the music at least kept going. Like the full-on party was going until like, I want to say midnight. Midnight to like 1 in the morning, Sunday. So nearly a full day of like partying. I don't know what was happening. But even after they stopped playing the music, they were talking for like a good, like they were still like talking loud, laughing and all that. You could hear beer bottles for like until like 3 a.m. So they were there for a good bit. They were there for a good bit. And no, they weren't just like playing music casually, like it was just loud enough for me to hear. Now it was like a full-on party. It was like they haven't had a party like that in a long time too. In a long time. So that was kind of funny. Or it was funny but interesting. But it was whatever. I didn't care too much. But anyways, why did I even talk about that? I was supposed to talk about the other thing, the other stuff, but I guess that was just a random thing to mention over the weekend. But cable management, good. Nothing's on the floor. They're more hidden. I'd say maybe what I was thinking to add more like spaces to like either storage, display stuff, is to get me like a pegboard attachment to my desk. That way I can have less things on my desk as well. While also, oh, yeah, I can definitely put things on it. I'm just thinking how I should do it. Like, obviously, I'm gonna have one right here to my right side. But I was also thinking of adding like another shelf, something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But you could say, kind of liking like my desk. I mean, it's still reminiscent of how not reminiscent. It's still like basically how it was. In a way, it just looks different. Like, I didn't have my acrylic case here before, or at least my second acrylic case. Yeah, everything's still pretty much here with like a few things rearranged and all that. Or not here anymore, but I think I'm reaching the part where I'm like, it's pretty nice. At least probably the nicest it's been, at least. Well, we'll make it nicer though if it's like decreased more things, like take away more things out of here, just so it's more less clutter, you know. But if I'm gonna be honest, yeah, I could definitely put some things away in the closet like I said I would. Definitely. Or if I do get the pegboard, it could probably change things, so. Because also with the pegboard, I could put my controllers up there. My Xbox and my Switch controller. Could put more of the other like small things up there, like, you know. I think it'll be nice. I think it'll be nice. But we'll see. We'll see. Right now it's fine the way it is. For what it is, for how it was. The main goal was the cable management, so that was honestly the main thing for the desk, if I'm gonna be honest. As for the table stand, I did clean that up also. Just partial. I cleaned it up, but it's like partially organized in a way because I haven't removed anything that I could possibly remove. So, but for the most part, clear floor, pretty nice. Pretty nice. At least right under the desk. But like I said, I did mention that I did want like probably like a small table. Like if you're sitting like probably knee length at the highest. That way I can have space to put things under, but also so put things on top, obviously. But it's fine for now. It's fine for now. I know it was like random, just like I just thought I'd update you guys on it because I did mention it. We could just do this. Yeah, we'll totally just do that. I'm trying to think what else have I done or thought of doing. Either to my setup or just in general over the weekend. Just in general. 72. Say less. Say less. That's probably gonna go up a decent amount. Like a good amount. Oh, and what was it? What was I gonna talk about? I did I did start. It's funny because we were just talking how we might have just fallen off or just because we didn't have time, but I started watching an anime, or I finished an anime. I decided to catch up on something, you know, more chill. Just pretty much chill life, slice of life, Eurocamp or laid back camp, however you want to call it, whichever you know it as. Season 3, and it was exactly how I just said. It was just chill, laid back, you know. Yes, it was funny with certain things and all that, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So too. Ooh, I didn't do that that race. I forgot. I guess we have no choice but to do this race then. Which is weird because we're doing an OP race, but what a first attempt. I was supposed to do the juvenile fillies, but oh well. We'll just see how this goes. We'll just see how this goes. But yeah, it was nice. Kind of got things started, so we'll see what happens. Obviously I'll keep you guys updated, but yeah, there was just a lot of anime that I missed out because of my I guess you could say on and off timing with it, watching it over the past year and a half to 2. Definitely missed out on a lot. In addition to the ones I originally planned to watch before, like things I already was expecting or was holding off to, like I wanted to watch it from like a while back. Yeah, that list only grew even more. It's okay. Like, I saw Dr. Stone was like in I think this is the last arc, but it's like in part 2. And I'm just like, wait, how many parts is this gonna have? Did it finish? From what I heard, it's not done yet, so I'm like, okay. I still haven't watched the 100 Girlfriends one, the season 2. Sorry, Nova. I'll probably get there. I think I mentioned this. I still haven't watched Mushoku Tensei. I felt like I should have done the power, but whatever. What was the other? The Aliyah speaks Russian anime. That one I definitely wanted to watch also. Yeah, there's just a lot. It's funny because I didn't mention any of like other genres. This pretty much was like slice of life, pretty much in a way. Yeah, slice of life because kind of harem, and then Mushoku Tensei. But obviously, I still need to catch up on some of the. Like I mentioned, My Hero's done, anime wise. I was finishing up, but I already read the manga, so I was just finishing, waiting for that to finish. So I got that. Blue Lock, I haven't been updated with a Blue Lock. It's pretty derby, obviously, because I haven't seen Cinderella Grey or the movie. Yeah, good amount. It is what it is. I'll eventually at least see the things that I wanted to see. Priority list, like top priority, bottom. I don't know if it's probably going to be more by feel than priority, to be quite honest. To be quite honest, but that's enough on me. I should probably get started with the comments. So let me refresh because I did have it loaded up as I was going over my weekend and whatever. But nope, doesn't seem like anything was updated. So the first comments we'll be going over is from Nova. And the first one says, pulling crazy is an understatement. I think this was about me when I mentioned myself. You were going ham back to back. I didn't even think you were going to stop even if your rocks were at 0. It was insane. Yep. If you were familiar with that time of me pulling in Pretty Derby like 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago, definitely 2 years ago. Then me being worried for me now is it's not needed. You should have been worried for me a while ago. Like those years or that time. This time I'm not. But I'll be fine. I'll be fine for the anniversary. At least I should be, in assumption to what I just said, that even with all those pulls I did back to back in the past, I was still able to I was still able to get the things I wanted during the anniversary and all that. So I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be okay. Even if Cinderella Grey, the collab with Cap, and yeah, with Cap, if Tamamo is a second character, I most likely won't pull. Or, I mean, they're most likely going to be in the same banner, but oh well. Oh well. But I think I should be fine. Should be fine. Especially if things don't go well in the New Year's banner. Then I won't. Or like in the free pulls in the New Year's banner. And then I won't have to feel like I need to go to 200 to see if I can get lucky with my pulls. But yeah, those days are long gone. I'm not pulling like every banner, or yeah, it's funny. Because definitely, especially around the time when like Durandal and all that, that would have been bad. That would have been bad. But moving on, I do like red like tomato a lot. You didn't have to say like tomato. Red is red. But I guess I don't like green. No green, please. For me, although I did say is like my red is not my favorite color, it is still up there in colors that I do like. Yeah. I think I mentioned this. Like green is kind of one of my least favorite colors. Unfortunately. Okay, we wonder race. But I think I mentioned this where like the type of green I do like is like olive green. There might be like some other few shades of green that I probably do like or is okay with. But yeah, green is definitely not like my top 5 options in colors, unfortunately. Or I mean, if we're talking cars, car colors, British Racing Green is pretty nice. It is on the darker side as well. But that's not what we're. Oh, I would say that's not what we're talking about, but technically. But yeah, blue. I do like blue. Obviously, it's. If you guys could literally can guess my favorite colors. Just based off, I guess, I don't know, my YouTube icon. Maybe. I don't know if that was obvious. I don't know, but red definitely is still like one of my top favorite colors that I do like. So but just saw the Wuwa PV for 3.0, and yes, my harem anime rom-com in Wuwa has come to fruition. I guess I got not choice? I guess no choice is what you meant to say. I guess I got no choice but to pull for every waifu this version too. The setting looks pretty base. I did see, I don't know if I mentioned anything else about that, did you? Oh, you did. I'm gonna go over this comment as well because it's talking about Wuwa as well, just so I can talk about it together. So this one says, so I'm a bit not sure what to expect with the new region in Wuwa. I can say that the motorbike might be cool, but I do miss flying though. If they can add a jetpack to that feature, then that would be great. A jetpack. To be honest with, I wouldn't be surprised if they do have jetpacks somewhere. Yeah, there's gonna be definitely a lot of running now, or some kind of transportation on the ground, from what it seems like. I did see that gameplay as well, and also the motorcycle. And yeah, I do like the characters as well. Good thing Chisa went well for me. Actually, what is even after Chisa? Frolova rerun. Am I gonna pull Frolova? Don't see a need, to be honest. I mean, I can if I want to obviously have a better Havoc team, but it's fine. But But yeah, 3.0 should be in the next. Wait, when is this? 3.0 should be in the next month, within the next month, which will be fun. And yeah, HSR in drama again, is it? Because I honestly didn't see anything over the weekend. But this time it's actually related to politics, so it did pique my interest. Politics? I guess spoiler for 4.0 is that it's a region based on JP theme. I kind of had a feeling it was eventually going to happen because they already did their, I guess, Chinese theme with the Luofu or the Xianzhou, however you want to call them. Yeah, it was eventually going to happen. I was expecting it. So it doesn't surprise me that the next, well, it doesn't surprise me that the next one would possibly be the JP one. So with you telling me that it is, then it is. But let's see. Hence why there has been an 8 weeks delay. Delay? I don't know about no delay. If that's the drama, then good thing I play other games. Now I'm wondering if all other CN-based gacha games will face the same issue. I hope not. Putting gachas with political agenda is very stupid, not gonna lie. I don't know what's happening. You'll fill me in, right, Nova? Just a little bit. Just give me the I guess the TLDR in a way. Just short summary. Short summary? Yes, I guess short summary. As short as possible. Without going too into it. Yeah? Thank you, Nova. Appreciate it. If I were to start Detective Conan from episode 1 to episode 1040, then I'm just gonna crash out. Not even the time allotted during retirement can convince me that I have enough time to binge watch something like that. It's insane. You can call me insane for going from episode 1 in One Piece to like 700-800 in a few months. When I say few months, like 3 months. Lots of sleep was lost. Lots of sleep was lost during that time. That was... Holy crap, when was that? I want to say I was like 8 years ago? I guess whenever One Piece was like at episode 7 of 800. That's such a wide gap though. 750? Meet in the middle? I guess whenever that like it reached like around 800 or like towards the end of the Big Mom arc was when I fully caught up. And then just, I guess, take that date. I guess I could check it real quick. I'm already on the computer. Might as well. Big Mom arc or Cake Island. Date. One Piece whole Cake Island arc I would run from June. I swear that felt longer, but yeah, so I guess it ended. Oh, I mean, the Cake Island arc was in June 2019, so 6 years ago. I gave myself an extra year or two, but we're getting there. But I guess minus like 3 months, so I started at March. Yeah, that sounds about right. Now I'm talking about it, it's starting to sound familiar again. I think it was around March when I started. March or late February when I started watching One Piece again at that time, 2019. And then I caught up to the Cake Island arc and finished it at the same time. Because by the time I was caught up, like I said, they were already heading into Wano. Or like, it cut off to them going to Wano before the whole break and all that. So yeah, you can call me insane for that. Yeah, I probably, like, if there was still eye bags on my eyes, that's probably why. After all these years, if there was still eye bags in my eyes, that's still probably why. If I were to do it now, I don't think I can. I don't think I can. I've been to the club once. It was scary and dark. I don't know about scary. Dark, yes. Oh, I guess clubs can get scary if you think about it. Yeah. Scary and dark it is. Scary and dark it is. I'm a 90% introvert, but I can fake being an extrovert to 70% capacity. That's actually a really good amount. That's a really good amount. I would say I already gave whatever percentages I said, but honestly speaking, now, I mean, if someone were to talk to me like in the randomly, like Target or whatever, just to ask a question, or like they just, or like in a convention and all that, if someone were to talk to me, it's like I would still be able to talk. It's not like I'm gonna freeze up and just like, you know, I ain't that bad. Do I get shy? A lot of us does. If not, if you don't, then you're just more on the eccentric side, or yeah, extrovert side. Well, no, growing up, I was always an introvert, shy kind of kid. But if I was like involved in things and all that, you'd probably not think so. Like I was in sports teams and all that. You wouldn't think that I was an introvert because of that. But it was also because I did enjoy sports or certain sports. So yeah. Like if I was gonna say like right now, yeah, as long as you don't bring me to like the club or anything. If you don't bring me to like a setting where I'm just like where I don't feel comfortable or like I belong, aka a club, I definitely don't feel like I belong in a club. Uh, more or less okay, or should be able to communicate, be like, you know, if I have to push it, if percentage wise, I think 70%, yeah, would be easy. But making me go more, the highest would probably be 80. But I don't think I've been pushed that far. Because when I was in the club, I was still pretty. You could say that I got even more timid in the club. I guess you could say that. But I've learned from my past experience that you do need some sort of social skills to make it in the real world. Oh no, that is definitely true. That is definitely true. Which is why I said if someone were to talk to me or randomly in person or whatever, I'm not just gonna freeze up or anything. So yeah. I still need time alone at home to recharge, plus I don't drink alcohol almost at all, so I really don't see a point in going to bars either. I didn't. Literally, the only time I drank in the past, I could say, because I haven't drank in a while, was like I said, either small kickbacks or hangouts with my friends at someone's place. Um, Before that, or if we're like out and we're out eating food and we're just getting drinks on the side. We don't normally go to bars, so bars was never really a thing. I think I've only gone bar hopping probably. I only remember going bar hopping once, so I pretty much only gone to the out to the bars once. But there was that one time I did mention my my Europe vacation in 2017, no 2016, where I had that weekend at Paris and we went to the pub. Now that was a fun time in the pub. Maybe it had to do with the people I was with, because I was with my brother from another mother from like since kinder, known him my whole life, and the French people see me assuming that they're all French. Could be either a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm just gonna assume they're all French because I was in Paris. But it could have just been the people I was around. Like, it's funny because talking about bars, me and my friend were at the bar. Became friends with the bartender. The bartender invited us to go to the pub after his shift. Ended up going with his girlfriend and like 3 other coworkers to the pub, and they paid for the Uber. They paid for the drinks and all that. And they were chill and all that. They were chill, easy to get along with. It was just fun. So I would say that was probably the most, I guess, extrovert outgoing I've been, because obviously I'm just in a random, not random, but I'm not in the home country, you know? I'm in Europe with the homie, and then just our bartender just was like, "Hey, you want to go hang out with us?" He even like took a couple shots with us in the bar while he was working. And then there was actually a doctor from Philadelphia sitting. There was a chair between us to my right. Oh no, to my friend's right, because my friend was to my right. And we just ended up talking sports. We just ended up talking sports, which was fine because the sports we ended up talking about was obviously the ones that I was familiar with: basketball and football. Or, yeah, football, American football. And we're just talking about it for a bit. And then he also bought a shot of Patron with us and took a shot of Patron with us as well. Yeah, that was probably the most like outgoing I've been in another country. Worth it though. Worth it though. But in all honesty, I don't see the points in going to bars. You could say the experience, but if I can just get a couple of friends, get the same alcohol for way cheaper, for way in a bigger quantity, and then we could just spend less money, but get more out of it. Or we can use that other money for like food, if we're not, that's food and any other things. No, why not, right? Yeah, that's why I'd rather have like kickbacks or little hangouts other at friends' houses or anything like that, rather than going out to the bar or whatever. I don't know why I was worried about that because of North Flight, but I guess I'm okay. Oh no. Is this still level? Anyways. Should I call you the comment stretcher? Technically, I did stretch the comment against a few comments actually again this time around, so you wouldn't be wrong. Because I do end up going on tangents randomly, so it did happen. It did happen. But the last comment from Nova says, so I'm a bit not sure what to expect with the new... Oh wait, I already read that because I combined it with the other one. That means that was the last comment from Nova. So thank you, Nova, for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. And the next comment, that was a weird transition, but I already did go over that comment. Next comment's going to be from Rick. I hope we get a new general int card soon. Same, I mentioned that literally in the beginning. I have never used Rudolph int card, even do I... I'm gonna just correct. Even though I do have her at 2 LB, maybe I should have used her, but it is what it is. Now, I did have her at 0 LB. I did still try to use her. I think at that time it was okay, because the run wasn't at that actually that bad. I think I still did make it a 1200. But eventually I did stop doing that. But yeah, I hope we do get a general int card soon. And then I can at least hopefully actually 98, we can do this. Or we'll just do this. Because we still have one more date. That's gonna give us 2. But when we finish this digging, it's gonna give us 2 as well, right? So I think I'd rather finish this first and then do the date after I use another ticket. Nova responded saying, same Rick, I need more meta cards. You have like a lot of them compared to most of us. I think so. Because you were already you are kind of thinking about building chasers or working on your chaser cards, so but thank you, Rick, for the comment and Nova for replying. Next comments are going to be from Tanoki. First one says, North Flight is super nice to have. Innate high voltage is valuable. There used to be entire CMs where she was the somewhat underdog pick in order to free up the slot to not borrow Guts Gold City. I think I got North Flight like definitely earlier this year. I just don't remember when. It was definitely within the first 3 months of 2025. And I think I just completely forgot. Oh well. This was before Speedcraft, of course. Speedcraft. I didn't even know the Speed Minecraft had it because I never had it. And when I went over it, well, right? Yeah, I don't remember. I don't even remember seeing this, to be honest. Wait, Tiara, Speedcraft. Wait, Is this? Was this? Sorry, give me a sec. That's not where I want to be. SSR. What am I doing here? That was the wrong one too. There we go. I don't remember that card. What am I confusing? Why am I looking at my cards? I could be blind at the moment, but... Huh. I don't remember Speedcraft being released half a year ago, basically. But it is the Tiara outfit, which kind of made me think of like Tiara. I know the actual Uma. I just don't remember this card. Oh well. Oh well. Nova says, it was during an era that I didn't bother about the CMs. Oh, was it? How would you describe care? Because... you were still doing CMs, but you weren't like prepping for them like you aren't these days, at least. Oh no, now I remember. I didn't pull for that Rhinecraft card and that the Tiara Rhinecraft, or is that what we call her? Well, whatever we call her. She came out like a couple months ago with the story, right? I'm trying to remember. I think. Oh well. Y'all will probably correct me or whatever. Runner North Flight is such a cook, but I'm excited to see it run. Such a cook? In a good or bad way? I don't know. I don't know how that... I've never heard anyone say is such a cook. Or are you saying Runner North Flight is cooked? As in like, she gonna get cooked. You probably do want both Seiyun and Tiara. Okay, I guess it's Tiara Rhinecraft. Oh, it's for runners though? Make her win CM for the memes. For the memes? I mean, I'll try to get a pretty good North Flight, but haven't been able to consistently do like high UBs at least. But I'll try. I'll try. Oh, if we banking on non-leading runner, Nishino, non-leading runner. Nishino Flower Old could be a good bet instead of Seiyun. I'm assuming you mean the normal one? Wait, non-leading runner. Like runner, like the Runner North Fly as a non-leading? Or like a leader North Flight, because isn't Nishino a leader as well? I don't know. You'll probably clarify. You'll probably clarify in the comment section down below. But I've been working on parents, but now that I see that I should be working on Tiara Rhinecraft, I'll see what I can do with autos off camera. But but I'll probably still train her tomorrow, just so I can use the opportunity to train her once at least, once at least, for recording of it, recording it. We'll see. But I do have Same Sky, but I could train a TR or Minecraft, or I could just borrow one. As long as there's someone to want to borrow. If not, I'll train my own because, well, I do have Same Sky trained, so I guess it wouldn't hurt just having one as well, just in case, even if it's just alright. But there's still time, so I'll decide then. Okay, definitely could have used more speed. If I'm going to be honest, definitely could use more speed. I don't know if the RNG just could have been better or not. Obviously it could have, because I don't think I saw most of the big ones obviously in Guts, because I did have 2 Guts cards. So the Power also had a good one, good Rainbow Trainings and all that. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see how I decide to choose my Umas later. Well, we know how I'm going to choose them. We'll see who I choose later on, or who will end up being. Right now, Northfly, the UB4 Northfly at the very least is in there because it is one of the best ones I've trained recently. Also, that Mile Distance Teo. It's kind of funny, but she's there as well because I did train her and she ended up a UB4 and she was the highest trained Teo I had. So that's kind of funny that it's not medium distance. But we'll see. But thank you, Tanoki, for the comment, and Nova for replying again. And then lastly is a comment from Derpy Noob. Yeah, I only play on global. I tried JP, but it's a bit overwhelming with all the different scenarios. I would say if you were to give it a try again. I mean, if you didn't notice by now, we're primarily focusing on the most recent one. And with all the other past scenarios, you just use that for clear the missions so you can get free currency. That way you'll have lots of carrot jewels to hopefully use appropriately, as in just not pulling willy-nilly and actually pulling for the benefit of your team or account, I should say. So if you do decide to go give JP a shot, just keep that in mind. If not, no, that's totally fine as well. That's totally fine as well. But other than that, thank you, Derpy Noob, Tanoki, Rick, and Nova for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. And perfect enough, we are at the end of the training. Now, the only thing I could say about this training is the speed. Because pretty much Guts and Power were close to their... Speed and Guts were close to their... not Speed and Guts. Power and Guts were close to their cap. Speed was the one that was lacking behind. If anything, I will probably try Daiichi Ruby with 2 speed cards instead. But I'm not going to stop trying 2 Guts because I feel like I can still pull it off. Because I'm definitely positive for some odd reason, if I use 1 Guts card, If I use one guts card, it's gonna be like 1200 or less. For some odd reason. But yeah, like I said, I will most likely try some, I guess, Tiara Minecraft runs, see how that goes. Maybe I'll get one as a parent. I could just use my same Sky and Minecraft as a parent, maybe. If, or if I reach the point where I've used up all my borrowed parents for some reason. Or just to have more parent options, but you know, probably shouldn't do that. I'm just trying to, okay. I didn't realize I'd get this much skills, actually. I really didn't expect it. Why did I get... Well, I'm not expecting to use her, so we're fine. I'm not expecting to use her, so it's okay. We did get an S in mile distance, but other than that... I know I can most likely train a better one. Obviously, because the speed was low. But give me a sec, guys. With that being said, guys, that is going to be... Wait, no. Let me pick my parent real quick. Not my parent, my thing real quick. Go over the thing, and I will end the video. Sorry about that. I saw my phone ring, and then I did miss the call. So let me finish the video real quick. So we ended up with 1608 speed, 889 stamina, 1717 power, 1707 guts. Oh, those are maxed out. And 1217 wise with an S aptitude on mile distance. And that is my only trained Daiichi Ruby, so that's why it is first place. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know how your guys' weekend were. Let me know how your guys' training are, and if there's anything else you guys do want to talk about or ask me, just let me know down in the comment section down below. As long as appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description as well. There is a channel called Circle Quest for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request to join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. Then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Quest channel in the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.